Despite being so young, Charlie had accumulated millions of dollars in assets and made the wise decision to create a trust for his family.
Erica Kirk received $350,000. Rob, is this a proper person who wrote the story?
Leaked documents are now sparking major questions about what Erica Kirk did only weeks before Charlie's death. Because according to those records, Erica took out a $10 million life insurance policy on Charlie just 2 weeks before he died. And that's not the only figure making people pause and look closer. There are also reports claiming Erica received a $350,000 payout shortly before Charlie passed, which has only fueled more speculation about what may have been going on behind the scenes in his final days. But it doesn't stop there. Separate filings indicate Charlie was already covered under a huge life insurance policy taken out in 2023 through an entity called GG LLC. And this wasn't small money. Annual premiums alone were reportedly $350,000, and the total payout was estimated to land somewhere between $20 million and $50 million. That's life-changing money. And once numbers like that enter the picture, people start asking a different kind of question. Because from the outside looking in, it created a situation where a lot was on the line. And that's why many people believe Erica may have benefited more than anyone from Charlie's death.
Literally, you're talking money that you're like, this is the kind of money somebody might, you know what I mean? Like either take him out for, or even more so, fake it for. You know what I mean?
Now, first things first. Ever since Charlie was killed, Erica Kirk has been under the microscope. And honestly, not always in the way you'd expect. Instead of people only seeing a grieving widow trying to process a tragedy, a lot of the online conversation went in a different direction. Some people said her behavior seemed strange. Others outright accused her of not acting like someone who had just lost her husband. Fair or unfair, that storyline spread quickly. And once it does, people start scrutinizing everything you do. Then there's what happened inside Turning Point USA. Erica moved into the CEO position. And what really drew attention was how seamless it looked. No public dispute, no visible resistance. She simply stepped in and took the reins. And when you take over a role like that, you're not just running the organization, you're also overseeing the money. That alone made people start asking questions, especially with rumors circulating about possible IRS scrutiny involving the organization. Nothing has been officially proven against her, but the timing made people look twice.
So almost all that money, that $8.6 million, that $8.5 million that came from Charlie Kirk's organization, funneled into the one that Boyer is in charge of.
But even if you set all of that aside, one thing stands out more than anything else. Financially, Erica appeared to gain more than anyone after Charlie's death. Charlie had a life insurance policy that reportedly paid out around $10 million, and that money went straight to his wife and children. Then there was the house. Their Arizona home sold for about $5.25 million, and after the mortgage was paid off, that reportedly left around $2 million in cash. That's serious money, and it all came in after he died. And then came the donations. People began sending money almost immediately. Fundraisers went up, support poured in, and according to reports, those donations have now climbed close to $10 million. $1 of the biggest fundraisers ran through GiveSendGo, backed by Tucker Carlson's nicotine pouch brand, Alp. That effort alone pulled in over $5.4 million, and Alp itself contributed $1 million. So when you zoom out and add it up, the insurance payout, the home sale, the donations, you're talking about tens of millions of dollars tied to what happened. And that's exactly why people started digging deeper. Because according to reports and online speculation, there's a much bigger rabbit hole surrounding Charlie's life insurance policies. Not just the amounts, but the timing, the entities involved, and how everything was structured. Charlie's life insurance wasn't simply held under his personal name like a typical policy. It was connected to an LLC called GGF 2023 LLC, formed in Wyoming. By itself, that might not sound strange. High-net-worth individuals often use LLCs to structure assets, but people started looking into where that LLC was registered. And it turns out GGLF 2023 LLC was registered through a firm called Registered Agents, incorporated at an address listed as 30 North Gold Street, Suite R, Sheridan, Wyoming. Here's why that address stood out. That same location was connected to other LLCs seized by the FBI in May 2024. Those companies, CultureBox, NextNets, and Blackish Tech, were accused of being shell companies used to move money tied to North Korea's weapons program. To be clear, that does not automatically mean Charlie's company was involved in anything illegal. Thousands of businesses use registered agents at the same address. That alone isn't proof of wrongdoing. But online, people started connecting dots anyway, especially after learning Turning Point USA reportedly loaned $350,000 into that LLC structure. Then at one point, the company was shown as dissolved over a small fee, about $60, before later being reinstated. And the timing of that reinstatement is what people keep focusing on. Some say it happened shortly after Charlie's death, which made people ask why it was revived at all. That's when the speculation really accelerated. One user even wrote, "Didn't Charlie go to Korea right before his assassination?" Again, there's no confirmed evidence linking Charlie directly to any illegal activity involving those other companies. But the shared registration details were enough to make people uneasy, because from the outside, it raised a broader question. Why was a life insurance LLC tied to the same registration system and the same address as companies already flagged by federal investigators? At minimum, it created a situation where millions of dollars were at stake. And now, beyond all the insurance discussion, there's another rumor that hasn't faded. People have been claiming that before he died, Charlie had removed Erica from his will. That hasn't been officially confirmed, but it's been spreading widely online, and it's one reason people started viewing their relationship differently. According to those rumors, Charlie allegedly believed Erica had been unfaithful, and some even say he hired a private investigator to look into it. Again, nothing has been publicly proven. But the idea that he may have been questioning her loyalty adds another layer to everything that came after. Because when you consider the timing of the policies, the money, and the financial shifts, some people began wondering whether Charlie himself had already started seeing things differently. Maybe more was happening behind closed doors. Maybe he started realizing not everyone around him had the intentions he once believed they did.
So apparently, Charlie Kirk left Erica out of his will. There have been rumors circulating that Erica has been cheating on Charlie this entire time.
Some people online have even suggested Charlie started wondering whether Erica was truly there for him, or whether she was more focused on the financial side of it all. And that leads to another key detail. Before his death, Charlie had reportedly been pushing for an independent audit of TPUSA's finances. That alone raised eyebrows, because audits don't come out of nowhere. They usually happen when someone wants answers, when someone feels like the numbers aren't lining up. And that's not the only thing people have been talking about lately, because another rumor has been spreading, and this one made people stop scrolling instantly. People began discussing alleged text messages between Erica and a 15-year-old from back in 2014. And to be clear, those messages haven't been officially verified, but that hasn't stopped the internet from tearing through them. Once screenshots started circulating, people immediately noticed the tone. In some of the messages, she allegedly called the girl sweetheart. There were also claims she sent chocolates and birthday wishes, and to many people watching, it didn't feel casual. It didn't sound distant or formal. It sounded personal, and once that impression took hold, the reactions came quickly. Some said it didn't sit right with them at all. Others went further, saying it crossed a line. The comments were packed with people asking the same thing. Why was she even that close to someone that young in the first place?
Oh, you're so beautiful. Your features, your eyes, your lips, your skin.
Candace Owens also weighed in, and once her name got involved, it pushed the story even further into the spotlight. Because now it wasn't just random accounts talking. It was people who were actually close to Charlie.
Where you're commenting and saying, making lesbian jokes. I don't, swing for the next team yet. Is that appropriate to say to a 15-year-old when you're 25? Come on, where are my Erica splainers in the chat?
And through all of this, Erica hasn't publicly addressed any of it. And when you combine that silence with everything else, the insurance policies, the money, the timing, the will rumors, it's easy to see why people keep digging. Because at this point, it isn't just one issue raising questions. It's everything piled together. And the more people look, the more they feel like there are still parts of the story nobody's talking about.